studio tonight. Kate?
Shannon, it was 18 years ago to the day that Mark Berrios was sentenced to life without parole for killing the man who molested him. His family has been fighting every day since that sentence to get him out of prison, and now they might actually have a chance.
See, this is his mug shot. This is my baby's mug shot. This is my son praying, please don't give me life without parole.
The drive home from prison is the hard part.
But the moment I drive off from prison, it's the same. I cry all the way back that my son is even there.
But for 18 years, Margaret Loring says she's been brave for her son.
I've almost trained myself to be able to put on the happy smile. But inside, I'm torn up. My heart is broken. He's my child. I want to bring my child home.
Mark Berrios was only 15 when a judge in Volusia County sentenced him to life without parole in 1994. He was convicted of killing 47-year-old Olin Hepler. Loring admits he did it.
And my son grabbed his gun and killed him with it after he molested him.
Berrios had run away from home when Hepler picked him up near the boardwalk in Daytona Beach. He let the young teen drink alcohol and stay with him. A week in, Berrios says he was held against his will and Hepler molested him. Berrios shot him in the head and used Hepler's truck to get back to Jacksonville. But Hepler wasn't a stranger to police in Volusia County before his death. According to police records, he had been under surveillance as a suspected pedophile for 5 years before Berrios shot him. With that kind of history, his mother was sure the court would let her son go.
I thought for sure when we got to court, I had boxes and boxes of photos and information, evidence that this man was a pedophile, and we weren't allowed to use any of it, not even one thing. And that was the law back then.
In 1994, defendants were not allowed to use character evidence in court, so the jurors never heard Hepler's history. While the law has changed since then, Berrios has lost every appeal and was never granted another trial. But now there's hope. The United States Supreme Court recently struck down life sentences for minors without parole. And under that ruling, Berrios has a chance to get out.
No, but I'm hoping at every moment of every day to get a phone call that says you can go pick up your son. These papers have been signed.
Berrios is now awaiting his new sentence, and thousands of supporters have rallied around Loring on social media and in the community in her fight to get her son back.
They say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a village to save a child, too.
Before Mark's trial, he was offered a plea deal for 19 years in prison. For his new sentence, his lawyers asked the judge to accept those terms and let Mark walk free.
But I assume he can't be alone in this predicament. This is going to affect others as well in prison.
Right. When the Supreme Court made their ruling, they said there's about 2,000 minors who in the United States have been sentenced to life without parole. So this is going to be a pretty big number of people who need to be resentenced now.
Gosh, just fascinating. Thanks, Kate.